Before I take my seat, my colleague reminded me, but I think I said it already, that the military was taken from 600,000 to 3.5 million United States dollars. Thank you ever so much. I can see that some of the members of the committee, veteran members, can aid in the process of this presentation. Thank you.
Next.
Thank you, Senator Boyd, for that report. We'll now start the debate on the floor. Raise your hand if you want to have an input. And then Senator Patikwa.
Madam President, first, let me thank the Ways, Means and Finance and Budget Committee for the great job. My few concerns are, you just mentioned school feeding program, agriculture, 400,000. My concern is we have full assistance program, HSA. While Minister of Agriculture is hindering school feeding program, we have an HSA that is responsible for food program, feeding program, food assistance program. So to me, I don't know whether it was wrongly placed, but I think it should be full assistance program to handle that. But my other concern is we have, however, whether late, we have been stressing to the Liberia Senate, the University of Liberia initiated four PhD programs. Those programs cannot be funded, so for them to get started, they have not. Up to present, they need to get actually.
It's there.
No. The last concern I have about project is that whatever that this community can do, Great Crew have its referral hospital called the Maritime Hospital. That hospital, with the assistance of our international partners, have been renovated, updated, but up to present is facing huge problem of electricity. We are appealing to them to see how that hospital can be assisted so that it can have a stable fuel provision in its operation in order to keep up its medical services to the county. That's my few concerns I have. Thank you. Snow.
Well, thank you. Briefly, I know that in quite a few of our consultative meetings, you as our presiding officer was very strong on increasing the budget for the military, the Ministry of Defense, and the committee in its wisdom follow that line and increase both for defense and the police. It's my hope that the committee now on national security can engage the Ministry of Defense to see additional needs for the security of the state. So I think initially that was approved. But the main point I want to raise is the subsidies to ELW Hospital. We need to now, through the Committee on Health, to know the returns on that investment. Because ELW Hospital is a private hospital, like JFK and other government hospitals. So if the Liberian government is taking over the wage bill of the entire hospital, what comes back to the citizens. So they cannot be treated, or they cannot treat the citizens the same way as a private hospital as they did in the past. But we will be putting so much money there to pay the workers, which I think is a very good move. Then, $1.4 million to pay them. Then what benefits come back to us? I think the Committee on Health needs to look at that and let's see what policy it will derive at in giving back to the citizenry from what we are giving them. Because that money will have been put into other government hospitals. But I think it's a good move to give to ELW Hospital. So ELW Hospital must now give back to the people. But other than that, I think for once the community did a good job. Thank you.
Senator Joko, followed by Senator Twain.
So, the single the opportunity is that when the chairman spoke about the school fee, actually it's about 1.2 million that goes to the school fee, but for the agricultural side, is to encourage our local purchases. Okay, growing local
Thank you.
food to be used.
Thank you for that correction.
That's it.
You already have the floor, right?
No, you just wanted to correct that 1.2
Senator
million
Twain,
for school
followed by Senator
fee.
Finley.
My program is moving
No committee member should be the one talking about.
In clarifying.
For a week now, we've been debating this budget. It is clear that we've been back and forth, we're working with our colleagues from the lower house, and they've already sent the correspondence to us to concur. Many of the issues are resolved, and I would think that at this point, to have a lengthy debate on this issue, to open additional Pandora bags, whereas most of the issues that we've been back and forth for 1 week now have been resolved. And we've been in committee rooms. And I want to establish one point here. The Ways, Means and Finance Committee represented by each county in this Senate.
Order. So we will deprive.
Order, Senator Snow.
Thank you.
Order, Senator Snow.
I think our colleague is order because despite that, everybody have the right to represent the people. We can still talk. So you can say because you did 1 week. As a matter of fact, for 7 days, all representatives of the army will get there. Alright? So let's do our right. Let's start on
Order sustained is the right of the Senate to debate the budget, and that's the procedure.
No problem, but
So stick to the issue.
it doesn't stop
and
us
allow
speaking to the
senators to have the opportunity
And
to
thanks,
debate.
Senator Snow for making a political statement in one of the meetings. Yeah, I must say I'm a politician too. I'm not a reverend as well. But the fact is that the Ways, Means and Finance Committee, we are putting hours being back and forth between the Ministry of Finance and the House of Representatives and the Senate.
Senator Snow, Senator Batikwa, Senator Twain.
I will have to express myself as much as I would respect you to express yourself. What I'm trying to establish here is that in consultative meetings, we've narrowed down on many of these issues. It should be an endorsement of the Ways and Means report, as we say here today in
Senator Twain,
because of what we have discussed. These debates and not necessary. Everybody have to waste our time. Yes, I said. People, wait for the party evening. I'm not telling you that crazy. We all been a job to do that. We only say we're going to do the job. Come on, answer one debate again. What is debate for?
Senator Yama, do you know the rules of the Senate? We debate every report there. We debate every report there. So as a senator, you need to know the rules of the Senate.
You have to run the debate.
No, you have to have the right to say that we don't follow the rules of the Senate.
The guy walk and he goes outside. Yeah, no.
I think that's a matter of what debating.
Depending on report. Where you been?
Senator Philip.
Coming today, where you been? I'll work every time of one consultative meeting. I'll work you.
Senator Philip.
Thank you for the program.
Why you find that you people come here?
Senator Boyd, please control your committee.
No,
Waste and Finance presented a report. The committee members to allow the Senate to debate and they respond to the issues of concern. You cannot just draft your own committee report. Senator Philip.
We please allow Senator Philip to take a seat so that the members of the
That's why it's important for us to understand the rules of the Senate. The report in the committee room is different from the report in plenary. The report in the committee room is different from the report being discussed in plenary. We are here to represent our country and give you a chance and opportunity to speak on behalf of the people of Boston. Madam Pro Tem, prior to us coming back,
Did you sign the report?
Madam Pro Tem, I signed the report. And Madam Pro Tem, yes, that's the report I signed, and that is what I want to speak on and speak to.
This is the report that is before the Senate, and there is the budget that is attached. Because I've already seen on social media that the Senate does not have a budget from the House of Representatives. We receive a communication. Let me clarify. We will not be having a debate if we don't have a budget before us. We are Ways, Means and Finance Committees work jointly. We receive a joint report. It is here. The summary was just read by the committee chair, and we are having this debate. So here is the report for those of you who are media people and here, because I'm already reading news that we do not have a report before us.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. Madam Pro Tem, prior to us coming back, being recalled by the President, we were visiting our constituency. I had the opportunity to visit 15 constituencies in Basel. And I can say that this particular report is reflecting what the concerns of the chiefs in the villages, in the towns that are visited in Basel. They are not on payroll. This report is also reflecting the volunteer teachers to the border of Nimba and Basel that are practical in their budget. No, which one? What time? What time when you speak? They will stop disturbing me. This is an issue that affects the people of Basel. And this is why I represent the people of Basel. Let me back in your shop.
Senator Philip is the predator.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying for you that this report, this budget is now going to reflect that our people in the villages, our healthcare workers in the villages, our volunteer teachers in the villages to teach our children are now going to be captured in this report. And so I signed this report based on that. Are you moving me again? I want to make a motion.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. Let me join our previous speakers in thanking the chairman of the Ways, Means and Finance Committee and his members. Since we've been here, we've been working on this budget. We've had some tense discussions in our consultative meeting led by our able Pro Tem. Madam Pro Tem, distinguished colleague, I would like to applaud everyone led by you, Madam Pro Tem, on the issue of increasing the budget for the military. In this very room, our president visited us here. It was just
us, the senators, our staffers were coming. You know what I'm saying? Our staffers were out. The president was candid in his briefing to us, which I cannot repeat here, because the president knows that we have the appropriation power. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. If they expel me, I will go. What I will do is, I will. Yeah, I'll have the courage to say what is right, in my opinion. So the president did that, in my opinion, because he knows that we have the appropriation power granted to us by the Constitution. So when the draft budget came with a mere 600,000, after all of us listened to that briefing, in addition to images we saw at the border when the Guinean head of state deployed his military, and it was our young people who defended the flag. Our military was missing. Our security people were missing. Any country that cannot defend itself is a theoretical country. That is why your leadership and the acquiescence of all of us to increase the military budget is important for us to highlight that. That is the main reason why I will vote for this budget. I don't think it's adequate, but we've increased it, so we need to praise the committee. I will ask all of you, the best time to fix the roof is when the sun is shining, not in the rainy season. Right. What happened to us at that border? It is us, this 55th legislature, must prevent our grandchildren from dealing with that crisis in the future. We need to fix it. I hope when the right budget comes, we will give the AFL more money. Sure. Guinea is stronger than us militarily. They have between 12 to 30,000 personnel. They have 7 aircraft. They have armored vehicles. They have a navy with boats. Our AFL, no, this is, you can put
that is sitting in the president didn't want to explain.
What I'm saying, the 4 million we have given them is the right step. We need to give them more money. I hope that when we discuss the budget in December, we will double the AFL budget going forward so that they can recruit. We are a mere 2,000 military.
We have been saying this. Yes.
What do you mean?
It should stay from the president's room. We said the president made there. Yeah. We said it.
We've been discussing this volunteer ticket and help since 2024. We gave them money. They still have money. We've given them additional money. our county, but
All the time, you can remember that
we are not feeling the impact of the money we are giving to both institutions, our health workers. I want to make sure that the Ways and Means Committee gets engagement with the Ministry of Finance and Health and Education cannot focus on the big counties and forget about all the small counties. I want to emphasize that. And finally, I want to thank you. Thank you for pushing for additional resources for the chiefs. That's what the committee was talking about. So with those things, I'm prepared to vote for this budget. I just want to flag it.
Thank you, Senator Mabama.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem, and thank you to the Committee on Ways, Means, and Finance for working very hard during these 2 days to ensure that we have a budget before us that addresses some of the key issues that we have. I think my colleagues have mentioned the issue of the chiefs, the issue of the military, education, and other areas. So I will just go strictly to the issue of the University of Liberia. I think this is something that we've been saying from the time we started the 55th legislature. As you may be aware, and Mr. Bochia can prove me, Cape Mount hosts a branch of the University of Liberia outside of Sarai. That institution, Stars Polytechnic, that is in Sinje, was constructed somewhere during the second term of Madam Selig. From its inception until now, there has been no renovation. The school stands in dire needs. And the budget, because it is part of the university family, the budget comes as a part. So in our discussion, and I would like to bring this to the attention of the Ways, Means, and Finance Committee's attention, to ensure that as we propose on behalf of Cape Mount, that there be an amount stated under the university's appropriation specifically for renovation of some of the facilities at St. John's University. Please, my dear colleagues, if that happens, we'll see that that school will become vibrant. And let me let you know that up to now, since it started, it's still giving AA degree. Unlike these new institutions around the country that are now giving full degree to the students. So please, let us consider that.
Next time.
On the other issue, tourism is a major pillar under this government's arrest agenda. And Cape Mount has a comparative advantage in that area, which you all can bear me witness. During the 2026 budget passage, thank you to the Ways, Means, and Finance Committee and the entire legislature for ensuring that there was a little, just small allocation for the Hotel Wakono, a 5-star hotel that stood on the western coastline of Liberia. Today, it is there, unless you don't know what they call Hotel Victoria. But if you know what Hotel Victoria is, it was a 5-star hotel. What you don't know, do not speak about it. We are not talking about smaller hotels. We're talking about Hotel Victoria that became Hotel Wakola.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, I'm saying what I know. And we want to bring that back in support of tourism in that area, to give jobs to young people, to give opportunities to women. So, under the tourism budget, we said that earlier, let Hotel Wakola be placed there so that some investment can go into that property. Having said that, I'd like to thank all of you for the transparent manner in which the budget was handled. We are not on the budget committee, but the briefing gave us more information as to where we are. One thing I kept driving, and I think even as we are about to pass this budget, we need to look into that. All these fundings that we are giving to these critical areas, let's ensure that they are used for the rightful purposes. Because appropriation is different from disbursements and implementation. Sometimes we hear only millions. At the end of the day, they don't go to the right area. So every year we come, we have to reappropriate and the problems are not solved. Let this 2026 be a beginning of ensuring that whatever monies we allocate or appropriate for specific reasons should be implemented as intended. Thank you, Madam Protein and colleagues.
Senator England. All passengers are chosen.
Thank you very much. So I just signed the report.
I'd like to take this time to thank the Committee on Ways and Means. I'd like to take this time to thank the Committee on Ways and Means.
He's not a prisoner here. You are discriminatory.
I thank the Committee on Ways and Means for the wonderful work that they have performed, and I thank my colleagues for the 10 days. Maybe it's 10.5 days now, because by 12 o'clock we might be leaving from here. For the sacrifices that we have all made. Speakers have spoken, and I'd like to draw the attention of this Senate to the $5 million that was sent to the Ministry of State for the yellow machines. My primary concern is transparency. In my lifetime in this country, yellow machines have not been dealt with through the Ministry of State. To find that this time the rescue government has decided that the yellow machine has now become a special project. Why would yellow machine become a special project? When this is not the first time in this country that the government has purchased yellow machines. Joe purchased yellow machine, Tomo purchased yellow machine, one of the Yesterman purchased yellow machine. And it's on the local government or the Ministry of Public Works. Why are we taking $5 million and sending it to the Ministry of State to monitor and to execute $5 million for yellow machines? Remember, they will not hide behind yellow machines because they're not yellow machine we eat it in this country. We hope that this money will be appropriately used because there are smaller counties that have always been isolated and suppressed in this country. You're going to take this money and start giving it to bigger counties, and we in the southeastern region may not get anything. If we start looking at Ministry of Public, Ministry of State, Ministry of State, what experienced Ministry of State have to take care of public, to take care of yellow machine? Then you have to get them $5 million. And I hope that the committee that's supposed to have oversight on the Ministry of State will follow up to ensure that this money is expended appropriately. Thank you.
Yes, sir. No, but Brown the committee.
I will speak and make a motion.
No, you cannot make a motion.
Thank you, police. Order. Some time ago, I wrote a communication requesting for funds for special need cases. Protein and police, as we speak, we have some of our citizens undergoing treatment at the JFK Center, dialysis center. They cannot afford the money. Sometimes they have to escape days. It's 3 times a day, 3 times a week. and some of our citizens cannot afford $350 to go through the process. There was a funds requested for special needs. Sometimes we even hear on the radio people crying we need help. But then I believe that this honorable body, the chair on health, can mandate the Ministry of Health to start to subsidize some of those money that we send to them to be able to help those cases. It's very important. We are concerned about the borders, but we get people within the country that are going through major cases. Some of them, as we speak, there are people who are under hostage at the hospital. They cannot go home because they are unable to pay the bills. There is a need to organize a special need funds that cover those things. Another thing, Protein, is that the youth program in this budget, we did not capture anything relating to our youth population. 500,000 is not 500,000 for the youth. Yeah, that is supplementary budget. We have more than 30 to 40,000 of our youthful population struggling. No vocational and technical educational programs around the country for this. So, thank you, colleagues. Thanks for your observation. These are issues that we should look at. It's very important. And in case there's any more recap, I'm speaking to these issues because there are possibilities during the hearing. The Ministry of Finance said there could be additional budget cash or supplementary budget. So I believe we can capture those things that's very important for us. Let us, you notice, we always say people come to us asking for help on medical or schools and what have you. It's very important that we capture those issues. So the next budget, I think we can focus on those issues. Thank you so much. Honorable President, colleagues.
Now, Jala,
Thank you very much. Let me express a song of gratitude to the instrumentality of your leadership. I believe together everything has time. For more than 2 years, we have been advocating for chiefs, our commissioners, who are doing a lot of work in the interior, in the rural area, but with little or no compensation. Now, with this allocation today of 1.5 million, if approved by the approving authorities, and kept, it will go a very long way. It will not be the end, it will be the good start to bringing, attracting more of our people, giving them incentive to contribute. So the chiefs will say congratulations, everything has done. Our commissioner will say congratulations, everything has done. Also, we are going to be going up to the rural areas by the closure of this section, and it's a good thing for us. We know that even the security budget shows that the barracks in Bunchama is our appeal to the defense ministry to ensure that the army have a good place to live, to improve their standard of living, to give them, So we think that our securities along the border will be equipped, the logistics, so we don't even have mobile equipment. All these things we appeal to the Ministry of Defense to properly utilize and allocate this budget for the good of and to enhance the capacity of our
of our soldiers, our security, our immigration, our police, so that they will not be walking, from place to place, but they can be able to at least have, some transportation means and equipment to enhance their security along the border. And Mr. Thanks, Madam Pro Tem, your instrumentality has yielded a lot of results today for the short time, for the 10 days. Sometimes it's not how long you're doing things, but how are you doing it? So we say congratulations to all of us today for reaching this point. I thank you.
Thank you. We are going to clarify, so that we will clarify one issue and then we'll go silence for close to this day. Huh?
The clarity here is that the special presidential committee set up because this was the discussion we had, because it comprised of the Minister of Internal Affairs, the Defense, the Public Work, it has a coordinating unit. So it was impossible to say we will put that money on one ministry. So it had to be seated because it was paid by executive order to be seated on the issue of state for now until we can make a decision as a legislature. That's the reason why it's not to say that we want to put it on the defense. That's the clarification to all that.
As a caution.
Excuse me. I'm saying to you, it is a
okay, nice.
Yes.
It's clear.
And then that's where my question is that for the record, I'll make that information now in the internet. So the information provided on my account is not true.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome Vex Evening to BKS TV and welcome to the Heat Hour program here on BKS TV. On the Heat Hour, we see dialogue and our confrontation, we see words in our bullet. My name is Johnny Alpine, your regular host of the Heat Hour program here on BKS TV. The Heat Hour comes your way every Monday through Sunday, beginning at 8 o'clock p.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. Liberia time. On the Heat Hour, we discuss issues of politics, health, agriculture, sports, and a lot more. The show has been relayed or simulcasted on Voice of BKS in Butu Town, Nimba County, Electoral District 5, and Voice of Tapeta in Tapeta City, Nimba County, Electoral District 6. In tonight's edition of the show, we will be hosting one of Nimba County's songs, one of Nimba County proud songs, Mr. Mark Dane. Mr. Mark Dane is the founder and CEO of Nimba Got Talent, and he's also the CEO of Gompa FC, which is located in Ganta City, Nimba County. He will be joining us on the show tonight as we discuss sports and also entertainment. We want to welcome all of you who are watching us on Facebook and YouTube. We want to say welcome to the show. Kati Tor, I think I'm pronouncing your last name very wrong, but bear with me. Kati Tor is watching us. Vex Evening. Jairus Kato Jr. is also following us from the Loguatu Port of Entry. Jairus, welcome. Prince Wisa is also following us. Vex Evening from Ganta City, Nimba County. Prince, welcome to the show. Otaka Kakwa is also watching us. Vex Evening. Otaka, welcome to the show. Samuel S.J. Samukai is watching us from San Nicolas, Nimba County. We have the CEO in the back already. Let's try to bring him on. Siawete Zogetua is also in the back. Let's bring those guys on. Good evening, folks, and welcome. How you guys doing this evening?
Thank you. So, Kati tried a Siawete Brenlo.
Okay.
Yeah, like a Siawete Brenlo, and he happened to be my childhood friend.
Oh yes,
yeah.
He's a very professional gentleman.
Yeah, he happens to be my childhood friend. We grew up together in Danade. We did a lot of stuff in Danade. So someone that I know personally. So when you said Kati, I said, yeah, my man. And I said they bring up. So Saturday will be on here to pay direct tonight. But it's good to be back on the show. yesterday, last night in Liberia, we hosted a strong, one of the vibrant sons of Nimba, Ambassador Guan. But the internet, the network was terrible. It never allowed us to really have a smooth discussion. But he's going to be back tomorrow. He's going to be our guest tomorrow. He told me he got his Starlink and everything all set up, so he will be back tomorrow. We'll have a wonderful show tomorrow. But it has been great. We admire his presence, even though DK guy is a request for him, but we'll let DK handle that request. That when I thought he said today, I never even relayed that message, but DK will be the one to take care of that. But we have had a really successful week, a packed week with a lot of great guests, and because of them, we have been successful in what we do. I always like to do this. I always like to thank our followers, listeners. We have some adamant followers who are always here with us. They don't miss a day, including my brother Aloysius from Canada, and then the rest of the guys. So I want to say thanks to all of you for following BKS TV. We ask that you visit our page, like our page, share our videos, rate our page, because Facebook you're allowed to do ratings. Go on there, rate our page, tell us what we're doing right, so we can be on the right side. So overall, it has been great. This week, it's a great week. We will close this week, or maybe start next week with a banger. We will be hosting some of Nima greatest, big guy, the big dogs. They'll be here tomorrow. When I say dog, I'm not dog in there kind of something when you say dog, like banana. A big thing, the president dog, everybody dog, man. On the side, it's a big dogs that, it means different things. But we'll be bringing our guys on Sunday. Honorable Koga is going to be here, which is Senator Koga. And then we'll have Honorable Musa Hassan Bility will be here. It will be a good time to even talk to him about what's happening. The whole Samiana thing, I think, is going to be our next topic of discussion here. We'll have Councilor Garrison Dode Yelu. He's going to be on here as well. And obviously, my own big brother, Honorable Doug Cooper, he will be on here. We'll be discussing Nimba Unity. Nimba Unity. I know we've heard about it. The slogan out there, Nimba Unity. And we'll have our big brother, Alexander Swart. He will also be one of our guests. I mean, great guys. And then obviously we'll have my brother T. Wonoke Fangalo will also be on one of our panelists or guests that day. So we ask that you share the news, tell people about it. It's going to be great. I know you guys have always heard about this, the one Nimba or Nimba Unity. We'll have those guys, the mover and the shaker, the decision maker, the elders, the big guys, who are actually making decisions will be on BKS TV live to discuss that. And then we'll try to open the line so you guys can call in. So make sure you be on time. Don't miss it. Don't be told that, this happened. So we'll be here sharp 8 o'clock Liberia time, 4 p.m. Eastern time in the U.S., and then 3 p.m. Central time in the U.S. I look forward to that. But overall, I want to say thanks to Junior for always hosting the show, always being on here. It's not easy. Consistency, it goes a long way. And I want to say thanks to my begin Tiawete as well. Dedication, taking your time, be on here every day, 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes. It's not a small feat. So I personally, in my capacity, the power vested in me. I listened to one guy last night, I said, the power invested in me. The power vested in me, I want to say thank you so much for being on here. Thank you so much for pushing this platform. Thank you so much for upholding, helping us to build this dream. And thanks to all our guys in Liberia. We got the manager, Takbo. We got man Matt, my own picking Matt. We got, the list goes on and on and on. Tennessee, in Banga, and we'll have Samuel Bully in Lofa County. AB, C. Paul, Rosling. Who else am I missing here? Jerry, and then the guys in Butuo, who are holding things down there at that radio station in Butuo. I want to say thanks to all of them. Thanks to the guys in Liberia who are working behind the scene too with our other projects that we are doing there. I want to say thanks to all of them. So tonight, while we are with our guests, I just want to be appreciative to our team. And on behalf of my family and I, we say thank you. May God continue to bless you all and multiply all the blessings that are coming your way. Junior, multiply your law degree. Charity, multiply your, I don't know what kind of degree you're doing in Boston. But I want to say thanks to all of you, and we look forward to having a wonderful show tonight with our guest, Mark Dia, right? Yeah, Mark Dia is going to be our guest, Compa FC CEO and the owner of Compa FC. So we look forward to it. I have a good relationship with Compa FC. I have several players there that I got in connection with from this past county meet, but district league, and I'm still in touch with right now. I think Aaron Kabie and Milton Howard and who else? I think one or two more. D, one of the defenders and one of the midfielders. So 4 of them. So we'll look forward to having a good discussion tonight.
Thank you very much. I see you 45 minutes past 10 o'clock, making it 15 minutes up to, 45 minutes past 8 o'clock, making it 15 minutes up to 9 o'clock in Liberia. In a couple of minutes, we will be having our guests here tonight on the show. And like we told you in our intro, we will be discussing sports and a bit of entertainment here tonight on the show, because he also serves as the CEO for Nima Got Talent, and Nima Got Talent is one of the entertainment arm, if not the biggest entertainment arm in the country, award naming ceremony entertainment program. When he joined us here, we will dive into that conversation. But let's welcome you to the show, Siawete Zoget. Welcome, Chief.
Thank you, Jim. It's a pleasure to be back, and good evening to the CEO. Good evening as well. We are happy to be back on the platform. Like the CEO said, it's not easy some days to be here, but we have to make it our business to be here. So, we are happy to be back. So, there are a lot of training issues in Liberia, and while it's true we are on entertainment, I know as Sunday we'll have a very heated political conversation on this platform. What happening in Nima is very unique. Sometimes when you see young people being innovative, I think it requires recognition, because this young man, like we were interviewing Gus last night. He's one of the young guys too. Last night when we were talking about entertainment, going away from politics a little bit, I said, no, I think we have to reach out to Mark, let him tell us, because the Nima Got Talent, even up to now, I don't even know why is it for some other category then, that is involved with the award ceremony and all of that. I don't know. But once he come, we're asking all of the hard questions to know. And sport in Liberia too, meaning football that we all follow, like we say in Liberia, soccer is one of the game. People who go into that, you just got to get passion. Sometimes you just support the team and the players without getting return. So as a businessman, whenever you invest, what you look up to is the return on investment. So if you invest and you're not getting anything, it's just a sacrifice. So we are not reached to that level yet. People who are into that, I think they are trying their best, doing things, and then nothing coming in return. At the end of the day, you just get tired. For example, like what Arthur said last night is a revelation, because as a young man in school, struggling in Morovia, you don't have money, and you go to play football at that level, 2nd division or so, and then the only thing somebody get to get you is $20 to pay your way and go home. and after practicing, you don't get nothing to eat, nothing to drink. You have to use that money to go back. So it just passion. It just along with passion and what you believe and what you like. There are certain things in life is part of you. For example, like for me, I love football. Back in the days, we just used to play our live football. I didn't play football today.
You love football and you go support Man U? Which kind of love is that?
Gio, you don't look the Queen. Look, when you talk about
who is saying they love football and say they support Man U? What is that?
Gio, you don't know football. Look, when many people who in Nima, right? When they are supporting when they are supporting team, I think I see from many Nima the feed Africa Coast. See, just look at just listen to my analysis, right? From 2004. When Mourinho came 2004 on Chelsea, where he attracted a lot of African players like the of
Drogba,
Obi, Drogba, all the black guys, most of them, Marco is saying, that's where people like to identify. We Africans love to identify with where that's what happened to me. My first thing in the world is Brazil, followed by France, and then Portugal, England, because those are teams that got a lot of black players. So you will see that more Nimbayans got attracted to Chelsea because of Didier Drogba.
John Weah played for Chelsea for a short time.
Yeah. And then we had to have our history. But the people say, oh, Drogba our brother right there from Ivory Coast. So you see a lot of people started gravitating towards Chelsea. But I'm just saying this to say, if you really follow the history of football, the queen and the king, I would say, of European football in England is Manchester United. Go to the record. Today, if you look at the Club World Cup, go there. Go to the Champions League. Arsenal have taken over 20 years plus to win Premier League. Go there. Manchester United last Premier League was in 2013. Go to the number of Champions League we are going to find out. Why it is true we are not won all, but at least we won 7 and we won 3. And some of the finals we even went to, it was just the grace of God, because I remember in 2013, the last time we met Bayern in the semi-final, and the one we met Barcelona again for the second time. And you look at the form of Manchester United to that of Barcelona. I mean, we play, but at the time, Barcelona. So I'm saying this to say Manchester United, the record is huge. It's a very organized team. Not Chelsea. Chelsea, those are kids. You don't compare Chelsea with Manchester United. I want you to
I hope you give me the opportunity for me to explain my own team.
Gio, look, when it comes to football in England, right? If you really look at the pattern of the European football, I think the richest team in England, you should know, is Manchester United. Around the globe, I'm not saying just in England, that got fans, Manchester United. There's no team, I repeat, in England that got fans more than Manchester United for the record. Check it. And we still go on to that in the world. So that shows how Manchester United have won the admiration of people, presidents, stakeholders of the world. They support that team and they got more fans. That's how the team raised their money. So you talking about one Chelsea, you don't compare Chelsea with Manchester United. The gap is very wide to compare Chelsea and Man U in terms of what else, fans, in terms of fame. Every other capacity. We have produced world best. We have produced some of the greatest players in the world. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney. Look at Ryan Giggs.
Because all kind of number that can call me.
Currently coaching Manchester United. So that's the record. And if we start to discuss Manchester United today, I think this platform we won't go to bed because the record is on match to Chelsea.
But before our host come on, let me do you a favor. So quick analysis, quick rundown your history. That's all football. Talking football with Chelsea, comparing that to Man U. No, I mean, it's like apple and orange. You can't compare that. Even during our time that we were struggling, compare Chelsea when the time is struggling, it's terrible. Even right now, we talk about Chelsea and Man U far distant. But anyway, let me give you a brief core analysis here about the success of our history and what we've done compared to your Chelsea. 20 leagues title, right, in England, compared to Chelsea, only 6, right? 3 Champions Leagues for Man U.
Now where you going?
Yeah, but where else you go? So let me finish my number. 3 Champions League for Man U.
When was the last time you won Champions League? 2008. The last time you won Champions League was 2008.
My man, what you own is a distraction. Listen to the number. Listen to the number.
We're talking about number. We're talking about the years that you won it.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
League title. You got 6. You see the variant.
Go ahead.
And then we got 3 Champions League title. And then you got 2. So you can't really compare Man U to.
See, even the FA Cup. Did you?
All the team.
FA Cup now we are the higher carrier, and then Community Shield said you don't even put it there. I mean, there are a lot of trophies. Chelsea, how will you compare Chelsea?
Okay, so I don't know where your own comparison will stand from, but let's hear you, Mr. Host. And then the last game, by the way, your last game, the BR 3-0.
Yeah, every team got season, you know. Every team has a season. I remember 2021, 2022, we were the top in the entire world, you know, hitting from all angles. But here is it, though, the fact still remains that when it comes to league title, Manchester United have it. When it comes to money, Manchester United have it. When it comes to fan base, Manchester United have it. But when it comes to producing good players, when it comes to producing the best coaches, Chelsea have that. Now, with the issue of Champions League, the last time that Manchester United won Champions League was in 2008. That was the last time you won Champions League, in 2008. Even though you might say, okay, I have the highest domestic league titles, I got 60 league titles, and then Chelsea got only 25 league titles. That's the game. But as it stands right now, Chelsea is the champion of the world. Nobody can take that from us until in the next 4 years will come. We remain the champions of the world. So whether we win FA Cup the year or we don't win, we still get title to carry for the year. Whether we win, FA Cup next year or we don't win, we still got title. Whether we win Champions League next year or we don't win, we still got title. So for the next 4 years,
you're not going for Champions League next year. Don't talk about winning.
No, we're not going. I'm saying Premier League. Sorry. No, I'm fully aware that we will not go for Champions League because I know how my team is playing currently. But I can tell you for free, with the titles you got, imagine you won, let's say you won the FA Cup in 2024.
Your manager or you.
Yeah, United, I know that United supporter.
I know that team, he can just laugh at everybody team, but I see.
Be like, so, FA Cup, I think you got 13 titles in FA Cup. We got only 8, which is fine. But again, the fact that you will not take from Chelsea is that we are the world champion and we remain the world champion. And the last time we
talking about that, the new thing they just established, the new world thing you talk about.
And I want all the best now.
Jim, I'm not cutting you off. Have you gone through Manchester United class of 97? Have you read that historical class?
Club World Cup, you guys only have 1 title. We got 2.
So for saying you're the world champion, you start struggling for Champions League. You start fighting for relegate before you become relegated. You start fighting for FA Cup. Anything. If you're world champion, you're gonna be last.
No, you see, that's the part that the men are Real Madrid fan. That the problem I got with people in Africa. You can't be from an English-speaking country. You go way to Spain to go support a team from Spain. Why you know that? Why the men are saying that you know that? But again,
the biggest club in the world will be you got Man U, you got Real Madrid, you got Barcelona. Chelsea is not even in the top 3. Yeah,
since 2008. You need to beat the squad in Barcelona. We need to tag me. We not get learn. CEO, that is a problem. We can't be on the show because we are denying electricity. They take our electricity 6 p.m. Then they bring it 2 a.m. That is the current that is stable in this country.
So what's up, man? So where you at?
Just sitting in the darkness, how you call it, to inform you, CEO.
Man, we appreciate the fact that you are here. The fact that you making the attempt to come on. The electricity part will have share with it. I saw the LEC man picture on Facebook today. They were congratulating him. I don't know what they were congratulating him for, but they said he's been doing a really good job. Oh, okay. Amma is muted. But anyway, that man muted.
Baba, leaving sports a little bit and going to
you run away. You let's talk about your walk.
What John will discuss on Manchester United? We are discussing the when you talk about team in England. Those are teams. Look, the time.
When was the last time you went for Champions League? 2023, 2024. The last time you played Champions League. The last time you played Champions League was 2023, 2024.
Okay, so
that was the last time.
So Gion, you should know that when you having your team, there are times you look. I think from 2013, I must admit, since the departure of Sir Alex Ferguson, we have had a lot of challenges along the way.
So will you also say that at this current moment, Chelsea is struggling? No, I want you to answer me first. Will you say at this current moment, Chelsea is struggling?
But you gotta compare though. Man, you had Ferguson for 27 years, right?
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to come in.
But Chelsea, we don't keep manager that long.
So manager departure is not impacting your game. Yeah, just you see. Not the manager departure.
Your change manager every time. So since the departure of Ferguson, it has been a little struggling time for Man U. So I mean to rebuild on all these things, it requires, because sometimes somebody they are coming with different philosophy, coming with different vision and all of that. To fit into the ideology of Manchester United is very difficult, because what can really happen to these coaches is they name Manchester United. The stadium Man U can, the number of fans, the pressure on the coach. So that's some of the some of the things that happen to the coaches. So now that Chelsea, you people got. I think our guest is here now. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's welcome to the show, Mr. Mark. Mark, welcome. You join us a bit late, but again, it's okay. And I want to go straightly to you. Firstly, which one of the team you're supporting? Which one of the European team that you supporting?
Thank you so much.
Say Man U before we start the show. Say Man U.
yeah. Thank you for welcoming me. And from your end and the time the show can start, I will agree that I came in late. But I think I communicated I was going to be home by 9. Because of other activities. Yeah, but I'm a strong supporter of Chelsea Football Club. Peace.
Man, I think we should end the show and just call it a night. I will see you tomorrow, brother.
Chelsea is a very unique team. Chelsea has a way of making you to understand where they are heading without confusing you. When Chelsea is winning a trophy, they're winning a trophy. When they're losing a trophy, they're losing a trophy. So we know how to prepare ourselves. Unlike the people on the other side of London, that they can be winning and losing at the same time.
So welcome.
We're not letting man go that. So you came in the middle of the conversation, so we'll try to have you join. We're comparing the legacy, the amount of trophy, the success history, our status to Chelsea. You as a sports fan, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to say it, but if you take your Chelsea hat off, please compare those two teams for our audience. We've got a lot of people watching here and they know you very well. They know you to be an objective person. Let's listen. And we got your record, by the way. So,
you mean Chelsea and which one of the team?
And the greatest team in the world, Man U, Manchester United.
Oh yeah, I have great respect for Manchester United, but whenever I want to speak about the successes of club teams, I firstly look at the time I started to enjoy football, and I take a look at our own generation. I'm not a historian, so I'm not concerned about things that happened in the 80s or the 70s. And as far as I know, for the past 10 years plus, Chelsea has been the most successful club in England. And that's the phase of football that I've been enjoying. The ones that my parents enjoy, they can go ahead and discuss it. May you could be counted there, but the ones that I'm enjoying, I always point to the great Chelsea because Chelsea is the most successful club for over the past 10 years.
All right, I'll leave it there. I'll let the host take over.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's great to have you on the show here tonight, and you being a very big fan of football and owning a football team too as well. It makes the conversation very interesting. But let's go to you. Not a lot of people like us might know you. Many people too know you too as well. Let's start a conversation with your name, where you hail from, before we comes to the real issue for discussion.
Okay, so my name is Mark Dia. I am from Nimba, district number 5. Yeah, but currently I reside in Motorado with my family. I work here. Professionally, I'm a fine arts professional, and I am passionate about youth development, and that's the reason I have youth programs across the country, not just in Nimba, but my biggest youth platform is in Nimba, where we run the Nimba Got Talent program for over 11 years now. And we also have a professional football team that is the Compa Football Club that's based in Kansas City. We're a second division team, and we've been in the second division league for 2 seasons now. The club is 4 years old now. We started from the 3rd division, and we spent 2 seasons in the 3rd division league, won the 3rd division championship, and now we are in the 2nd division league. It's our 2nd season in the 2nd division league.
Now, which part of the district are you from, Mark?
I'm from the capital. You know, I always associate with the bigger side. If you come to football, I'll tell you Chelsea, and when we're talking District 5, we'll be talking about where B play. Yeah, anywhere you will find tower that you got internet, you got civilized people, you'll find me there.
So we'll be the capital of Booyah.
Yeah, District 5. The entire District 5, that's the headquarters.
Mark, you started a conversation first, very nice with Chelsea, but when you brought Will B play in, you make it very bad. Your Butu is the only town that got pop or water in the entire district. Then you're talking about Will B play. Come on.
The guy said headquarters. He didn't say.
No, you said capital city now. You say capital city. So we're in capital city.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we're looking at the facilities that are there. We got power, water, we got hotel, we got entertainment centers, we got restaurant.
And which one the town you speaking of?
Nyobutu. That's the original capital city. The original.
Amen. The one that we know that's on record to be the headquarters of District 5 is Webiple. So even when Lone Star decided to strategically place their towers to places that they will have population and people that can afford it, they went to Webiple and placed their tower there. I don't know whether you even got a tower over their network. Maybe you'll be riding on the tower from Biple.
And the show is being relayed, so just be careful how you go after our people, because maybe they might come for you. But anyways, it's great to have you on the show here this evening. We'll be discussing 2 separate issues. One has to do with sports, and the other one has to do with entertainment. You are in those 2 categories. But let's start with entertainment, and then we can end the conversation with sport. You've been the CEO and the founder of Nimba Got Talent for a very long time. Give us a little history about the Nimba Got Talent, how it came to being, what are your success stories, and what have been your challenges over the years?
Okay, yeah, thank you. So few years ago, 11 years ago, I graduated from college and took a job in Nimba around 2015. And when I got there, I saw that there was a need for talent development, especially that everything was centered around Moserado. By then, the quota rule had not even gotten to Ganta City. Between 2013 to 2015, we were still taking 5, 6, 7 hours to get to Ganta from Monrovia. So I thought that, okay, while I'm here working, I think I should try to initiate something that would be able to help make a difference for the young people. That's how the NIMA Got Talent program was established to identify, train, and promote talents. It has been a very difficult thing to do because we have not been able to really get stable sponsorship. So from time to time, maybe especially around political season, we'll have some political players that will come around the platform because of the numbers and decide to contribute some amount of money to help the platform. Right after elections, then we have to manually plan strategies around how to raise revenue to support the event. But by the grace of God and by the help of the hardworking team in NIMBA, because we have this program across different counties, within 6 counties, we have been able to sustain this program consistently to this point. And we've been able to have great talents now across the country that that have come from that platform. Like we can speak of the Tali Benga that's doing extremely well now. He even has his own music platform. We have Irene V, the first winner that has put up at least 2 albums. She moved to the city, Monrovia, and she was here and surviving from the platform as well. And we have E-Blaze, we have Diamond the Lion. There are a lot of young people that came from the platform that has been doing. So this is just what we've been doing. And as it stands, we're trying to decentralize to other cities. So we have extended to Sanikole city, where we tested and it was successful. We're hoping to spread across the different cities within NIMBA now. So this is where we've come and how far we've come. Right now, we can easily say it's the biggest youth platform within NIMBA, because on our worst days, we have at least 1,000+ audience that attend the program. In fact, Meredith Jenkins hosts us anymore. As tomorrow, Sunday is going to be the grand finals. I'm going to be there. We will have the police, the DEA, we have private securities just to keep the place in check, and still to control the crowd can be a serious problem. So we thank God for how far we've come, and this is what it is now.
Now, this NIMA Got Talent thing, there have been a lot of controversy around it as to the way sometimes the events is being handled. People that speak of pick and choose. People say the votes, people that are nominated are not people that are qualified to be nominated in certain categories. How are you working on these criticisms?
If you've ever been around competitions before, you know that once you get around the semifinals, the anticipation to become the winner can really be hard. And if you get to the finals, the least you want to hear is you didn't win. And especially maybe you're sure in yourself you did well, but the judges got their own categories that they use to select winners. And as a result of that, sometimes people come up from there. It's not an easy thing to go through a competition and become second or third winner without having a problem. So we've gotten used to this over time. But what we can assure you is the average audience of every platform that we have will tell you that the winners were the show winners. So if I'm from a school or I am from a family that I have someone connected to be the finalist, you have those kind of people, their fans, being sentimental and having some problem about their person should have been. But the actual fact you come from neutral people that maybe went to the show because they enjoy the show, they enjoy the talents that were being displayed. They are the best judges of who were the actual winners of the event. So this is my own experience with how these things work to win finals.
Great. Now, I mean, you are doing extremely well. You are doing very, very well. But taking you to the next issue, it has been speculated that you refused to give other people the platform. I'm told that you guys have a permit that you go for, and this permit allows you to operate in a county. If you do not have those permits, you cannot operate. You cannot have any other events as such. How true is this information? Are you depriving other people from establishing similar thing to in Ganta or in Nima?
No, I don't think so, because even Tali Binga reached out to me before that he wanted to start an event, I think, in Secretary or somewhere, and they went ahead and they did their event. Even quite recently, I heard that DJ Ganta, if you know him, along with some other young people, young in the running the inter-high school dance competition that on as well. So there are people that have been running their competition, even right in the very Ganta. I know there's this young man doing extremely well. We can call him Shine, DJ Shine or Shine Daman DJ, something like that on social media. We're very cool. And I
Wow. Is it from my end or it's from the
think we
guest?
will try to stop people from running their event. This has never been. We've never done this before. Even in Moserado, there are people that are running the Burn Got Talent all around. We got Monrovia got run Moserado Got Talent, but we got Monrovia Got Talent. We got AMU Got Talent. We got different programs as all.
Wow.
The internet issue.
I think they're probably calling him.
Yeah, I think he's using his phone.
Yeah. So that's the thing about this platform. Whenever you're on the phone and call comes in, they interrupt everything. But it's great though.
Hello.
Yeah, you can hear us.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you broke out there for a second, so we can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
But welcome. But
Yeah,
now
so I mean, just to
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now with the permit
Yeah, so
issue.
I mean, because you said I went.
Wait a minute, relay. There's a relay. Delay. I mean.
Now, are you?
Let me do that. Let me take him out and bring him back on.
Are you hearing us now?
Hello. Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. I was
Hello?
asking. Oh my God. I think he has to rejoin us because of that.
Can you
call.
rejoin us? Can you log out and log back in?
Hello, are you not hearing me?
We are hearing you, but there's a delay in there. So
He's going to rejoin us very shortly. Again, if you are just joining us, you are listening to the Heat Hour program here on BKS TV. On the Heat Hour, we say dialogue and our confrontation. We say words and a bullet. And in tonight's edition of the show, we are hosting Mr. Mark Dea. Mark Dea is the son of Nima County. He's the owner, the founder and CEO of Nima Got Talent. He's also the founder of the Gompa Football Club, a second division team based in Gompa City, Nima County. CEO, over to you.
Yeah, I said, it's a great interview. I know we got him back. So I think we can hear you now. How about you? Can you hear us, Mark?
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, the internet. Then I can funny to know.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear us?
You.
There's a delay. That's what's happening. He's coming through, but there's a delay.
All right. So as I was saying, I said we are having a good interview. We actually enjoy guests like Mark coming on here to talk to us about things that they are doing. Hopefully, if you can hear us, Mark, just signal us and then we'll go to you because there's a delay. You can hear us now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can finish your train of thought. You were in the flight there.
Are you guys hearing?
The clarity that even though I love legality and I've always strived to make sure I'm in compliance with government. Hello, are you hearing me? Because I am hearing you.
Yeah, you moved.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. We are hearing you now.
Hello.
Mark, we are hearing you.
Okay, so even though I love legality. Okay, all right. So as I said, I've never in any way stopped any young person from hosting an event in Nimba, even whether it.
Wow. Internet stuff.
Internet has been acting very bad to us lately. We had our guest yesterday. Same thing today.
Same thing with Gus yesterday.
But yeah, I was saying, so it's a good show. Good show. We are learning a lot, and imagine when if this internet permits us to join into the sports side of thing, talk to him about his team, Gompa FC, and how he looked at talent in Nimba, and all those other topics that we could discuss, sports related, especially when it comes to Nimba, and maybe we can add Liberia overall. But with this internet thing is so frustrating. But overall, again, we are here. We hope that we can have our guests join us to continue. I think it's really bad network in Liberia, as they're saying. I don't know how Amma can get good network and then he can get electricity and then so I think Amma need to trade places with our guests, give the network to our guests, and then because our guests got good stuff. But great stuff. We will continue to bring people like this on here to discuss Nimba, to discuss the young people, to discuss other aspects of our county, our country, outside of politics. But the man says, I didn't know he was from District 5. I didn't know we are from the same district. I didn't know that.
He's from District 5. I think if you know Reverend Dare, who got one of the biggest church in Monrovia there. He's a very brilliant young man. Nimbayans they are really doing well. CEO, what a young man is saying. You go to a competition and then you reach the final. So to lose is very painful. So at the end of the day, people will have their own version of the competition, but in it all surrounds innovation, because as a young person, I think he's back. I think Mark is okay now from what I see.
Yeah,
let me give you something. So when you talk bad about Bootful people and you talk about your network, I
apologize.
Okay, there you go. If you want to have good show, then you gotta take it back and
apologize. I apologize. In fact, Bootful is the capital of District 5. They deserve to have a Lusa network.
All right, there you
apologize.
Go. Sorry, go ahead, Chief. You were in flight, and then that network thing happened, so you can complete your talk.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, to answer the question, I have supported other young events that are similar to mine in Nimba. Like Shine had been running this dance competition in Kanta that features schools that I've given my support to. I've supported events that took place in Secretary similar to this. Quite recently, they just did another program in Secretary, an inter-high school program in Secretary that I'm in support of. There's no way I can stop anyone from do an event in Nimba. I don't do that. Whether I have the right to based on the legality or not, I feel we're all trying to promote talent, and it's for the better good of all of us. So I don't in any way try to stop anyone. Yeah, I don't do
what I
that.
was telling with the legality aspect, how long does your permit last?
If you register your business, it's perpetual, but then you have to renew every year to ensure that you're current. And I've been doing that for the past 11 years.
Oh, okay, great. So Sunday will be the grand final of the Nima Got Talent. Am I correct?
Yeah, sure.
Now, what are you expecting? What are your anticipation of the final, the grand final come Sunday?
What business is intent? And if you run a program consistently for 10 years, the next thing I want to think of is growth. So it's enough now. We've done the same thing over and over and again. Right now, I'm thinking, how can we run this program in the 6 major cities of Nimba County and bring the finalists to Ganta moving forward? This is where my head is going. We cannot be saying Nimba Got Talent, but it was talking in Ganta. Even though we tested in Sanikole, I know because of the cost, it has been difficult to spread. But my mind now is going toward ensuring that from City 11 going forward, we should make sure that we can have the citizens of Ban participating into this. We can have the citizens of Seklepi, Tapeta, Kample, Yekepa, Sanikole. Even if we have one schools and there are different choirs that will qualify from these cities to come to Ganta or Sanikole, which is the capital city, for a grand final that will last even for 2-3 days, that will make more impact. And this is where I am really thinking of.
This is in 10. What is the prize for the winner?
So we are giving out, if we play both the individual Got Talent and the inter-high school music and dance competition together, we're giving out approximately around $400,000 Liberian.
To the winners.
Yeah, to the winners, yeah.
Okay, great. Now I think I will stop here on the entertainment segment for now, and then we go to the CEO. If you have questions, you can ask too on the entertainment before we go to sports, and then we go to CIWT to ask his questions too as well.
No, as I said to Gus yesterday, seeing someone like you on our platform, we appreciate that. We want to change the flavor or mix it up a bit, and we love to have people like you. Seeing a young man like you in Liberia doing what you're doing, you're talking about 11 years ago. I don't know how old you were 11 years ago to start that venture. It's not a small thing. Kudos to you. I want to say congratulations to you. It's not easy because myself, I do things in Liberia. I know how difficult it can be. So I wish you all the best in everything that you do. And Junior, just ask my question there because I was about to ask is in anything you do, you want to see growth, right? You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over, which is a great thing, by the way. So I was going to ask you, where do you see this going within the next, let's say, 4 or 5 years from now? And I think you touched it a little bit there. So if you don't mind expanding on that, and then in addition to that, I want you to tell people, because there are some people here tonight that are following, never heard about Nima Got Talent. What it entails, what do you guys do? What type of talents you look for? Is it just singing, dancing, other magic that people do, different things? So talk to people. You know, some American when they got talent, you know, some people can go there. You know, our only will do different. People will go do different things, right? So some of our audience may want to know what you guys do predominantly.
Yeah, thank you. So well, when I think of Got Talent, I'm concerned about something that can be taught. And that's something that can be passed down from ancestors to ancestors. Okay. I'm not just talking about strange gifts. There are some family will say we just got strange gifts. We can bend anyway as if no booing us, and then they consider that talent. Once that particular thing that you're doing cannot be taught, it was just passed down. I don't consider it talent. I consider it special giftings. So we're open to every talent. That's why we have the individual phase. That you can have rappers, dancers, singers, choreographers. You can have people that can do spoken word, and whatever that talent is, we open to that. We even have the actors and actress platform that we have comedians that can come to display how their craft. We all
internet can really do things too. We're having a really good interview. That's when it starts to trip. Yeah, I'm learning a lot. I never even knew about this Nima Got Talent thing, and I'm learning from it tonight. And this is happening. But great show. Regardless of what the internet does, we'll still host our show.
The internet, I don't know.
The timing couldn't be better, right? Perfect, because they have.
Yeah, on Sunday. Maybe we'll go even hosting on Monday after the ceremony to know what was say, who won, and what they wait for, and all of that.
Gee, we understand. No apologies.
I think I took my time and apologize to the.
I'm trying to connect with the people. I'm trying
No.
to.
The people that I was talking to from yeah. Please talk to them. I already said that where people is no longer the capital. They shouldn't come here off again, please. Yeah. So hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead, Chief. We are hearing you. Nice. Maybe I don't know what is going on. I don't really know.
There's an internet issue the past few days, or bad network in Liberia the past few days, because it happened to our other guest yesterday, and it's happening to that. So Mark has moved around his house to where the good network was. Everything the boy has done, everything. Yes, and still the thing is tripping. So I don't know. What is that? But again, we will have our team, go there to try to carry it live on Sunday. And then, like Sebati said, we can get him back on here on Monday to discuss, to see how it went, who was the winner. People want to learn about this, and coming on platform like this to talk about it will be a good thing. And I think, Junior, you can even your media team, you can write something about it on our platform. And so, but yeah, this is frustrating though. I'm getting frustrated with this.
The network issue in the country. I think the government needs to start taking another approach. This is my recommendation to them. Maybe Sebati can help me relay it. I think we need to go more towards the Starlink thing now in the country, where the government can have partnership with.
Yeah. We can talk that one. Let's see if we can get our guests to get our message before the internet mess up again.
From my end, he keeps spinning. I don't know.
No, he's good. He's good now, Chief.
Yeah. So as I was just trying to provide a level of clarity, around how we really see where we're going to be heading. We just want to make sure that we can expand across the county now, especially speaking about Nimba Got Talent, because we're talking about other counties, there are different things that we want to do. But for Nimba, we want to see how we can spread across the different cities within Nimba.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I'll go straight to my next question there, and then Sebati and I and Gino were just discussing. We'll try to have our crew there on Sunday to cover the show, and then after the show, if you don't mind, we want to host you back on here so we can talk about the result and what happened and why not. We can do that and advertise it in advance, and then you come on. If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right. So my last question would be, in anything you do, organization forming things can be very difficult, right? I know for sure that you've gone through your ups and downs. So what would be a time where you realize you question yourself, you question the intent of with the challenges and all that, and you thought about quitting? And then if that happened, what was the time that really motivated you to keep pushing, or what really motivated you to keep pushing? And you have gone this far, 11 years into this. It's not something easy. I think Junior asked you a few questions about the criticism and people questioning and all that stuff. Okay, internet has done a do again. So he probably didn't hear anything I said. Yes, so we're having internet issue again. So this is tough. I wonder what you guys suggest. Try to bring him back.
Can we connect him on WhatsApp?
Call him.
Nah,
Yeah,
Hello.
I think it'll be.
yeah. You heard my question?
Wow.
Thank you.
Maybe I can suggest that we try to reconnect with him of his appearance maybe on Monday. I don't know what is going on. Even if Monday they never not still do the same thing again. This is becoming terrible. Again, if you are
I don't know.
Yeah.
the past 2 days now, I think something is happening. Which, well, Celtic, maybe you can talk with the CEO and see what to do, and try to connect with him again. As we do that, let's go for this break. We will be right back.
Tomorrow is what? Let me see.
They have between 12 to 30,000 personnel. They have 7 aircraft. They have armored vehicles. They have a navy with boats. All of us to increase the military budget. It's important for us to highlight that. That is the main reason why I will vote for this budget. I don't think it's adequate, but we've increased it, so we need to praise the committee. I will ask all of you, the best time to fix the roof is when the sun is shining, not in the rainy season. Right. What happened to us at that border? It is us, this 55th legislature, must prevent our grandchildren from dealing with that crisis in the future. We need to fix it. I hope when the right budget comes, we will give.
Well, welcome back, Chief.
Yeah, we'll keep trying.
Yeah, let's keep doing that. Let's.
So John, let me just come into Mark. Mark, you getting me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were just discussing at the back whether, with the internet issue, maybe you can prepare, then we host you tomorrow. Then maybe we'll push Gus to Monday also, because we actually want to get the information for this program and
about the show to on Sunday.
Yeah, about the show and all of that. Even your success story, because the breaking into is it will actually disturb our audience. So I don't know whether you can check in to see how you can get a better position. If that's good with you, then maybe, but with the condition.
So the next time it goes off, we can take that option. The thing is, Monrovia, I'll be traveling tomorrow to Nimba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
let's try. If it goes off, keep coming back.
Yeah.
Let push it. If it goes off, come back.
If you in Ganta like that, most time our guests when we're hosting them from Ganta or Nima, they use jackies.
But I think he will be busy though.
Yeah.
He'll be busy because
maybe you'll be busy. That's why, but I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The team in Nimba will want to have some meeting and both the football and the Got Talent people, because we have a derby on Sunday too. We'll be playing Nima Kwado. So I know the football club officials will want to meet with me, and then we got the Got Talent crew will want to meet with me. Just a day before they both
Let's just continue where we stop then, maybe Monday.
The break in with the network is becoming a serious distraction too.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, so see how you can ask your question. I think he's going here.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's there.
Wow.
I don't know now.
Well,
I think we can host you on Monday after the program because
yeah, I think that would be the best.
Yeah, because tomorrow too, he's traveling. And, I mean, he's a very good guest today, and the internet. I don't know why. The same thing happened to Gus last night. We could not really end the show. I think there's a.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your booyah man there. Booyah get great people too.
Don't bring about Booyah here. We got the best representative right now in the house. We got great songs and doctors. Why are you smiling, Sergey?
The other representative, I don't know whether you got the information today. I don't know. I'm trying to get a recording for that.
Yeah, well, maybe if we can time with permit us to just touch it a little bit before we
I'm
leave.
really trying to get a recording. I mean, but because I don't want to speak from rumors, but I mean, if that's the case, then I think it's actually unprecedented, though.
Yeah, that.
Huh.
Sure. Guinea is stronger than us militarily. They have between 12 to 30,000 personnel. They have 7 aircraft. They have armored vehicles. They have a navy with boats. Our AFL, no, this is you can go
Welcome back, Mac.
Yeah, I'm so sorry tonight, man.
Yeah,
we gotta be on and off like this.
Yeah, I don't know whether we should continue like this or we should reschedule the discussion. I don't know which one would be better with you, but I think I'm proposing this. Maybe we can reschedule the discussion. That would be great for us to do because you going coming on, we might have.
Okay.
But can you also switch between the two GSM companies and
I
see?
agree. I'm using just one network.
Oh, okay.
I'm using just one network. Yeah.
I think you are okay now. Let's do it like this, and then when you go off now, then we can just consider that to be a reschedule.
Okay.
All right, great. So, CLT, if you are there, you can come on to ask your question. If you are not available, DK, welcome to the show. Maybe I probably want to take you to the before maybe I drum over the other guy's topic. Let's go to the sporting aspect a little bit and okay, welcome back, CLT.
Yeah, I mean, the internet issue is very unfortunate tonight. So, Mike, the CEO asked you, about the program that you usually run, meaning like the Nima Got Talent. For me, I wanted to understand what are the category of talent that is being displayed for those awards. That's what I wanted to know, for the public consumption.
Yeah. So the program's got different phases. So we got the individual competition that we feature singers, rappers, dancers, and any other individual category that will come in. And then we have the inter-high school music and dance competition. At that program, we feature the school dance team and the school choir. And then there's another phase of the Got Talent program that we do with actors and actresses. That we take comedians, we take actors, we take actresses to come and we just display different weeks, different mood. Maybe this week we just want an aggression mood. We give out different scenes that people can do. Another week we just want sorrow mood. Another week we just want joyous mood, just like that. So we got different categories for different talents that we spark on the platforms.
Fine. So that's good. I mean, the next one is during the years, you said 10 years now, I follow the Nima Got Talent and other activities in the county that you run. So what being the most difficult thing, to sustain the program in country like Nimba. I know you just touched a few, maybe somebody highlighted like complain after the award ceremony, but what being the difficulty along the way to sustain the program? What have been the challenges and all of that?
Yeah, so if you
Nah way. Well, I think we might end up rescheduling him. Anyways, DK, welcome. Let's hear you what's on your mind this evening, Chief. The incoming Vice President, welcome.
DK is muted. I don't.
Sorry, Joe. John can always do that thing to me. John has something against me now.
When are you launching the campaign?
The vice president can do more. Sometimes they will say you want overthrow and all that one. And so, as vice president, you careful on what you do and when to do it. But we'll let you know. It's regretfully it will not be in Kigali. It will be in the US.
I know that, but can we dive into you a little bit, because plenty of people been calling me, they've been telling me things about you, about Unico, all those things. And I don't know what I should
Your
do.
girl not coming back.
No, my guess.
Your girl not coming back. Go
Man,
ahead,
DJ,
Wanda.
you're tactical. You are very tactical. That leaves the issue at Unico. We'll schedule your appearance here the next time. But you listened to Senator Amara Connor in session yesterday evening, and he gave some information. He made some analysis, and he had a counter from his fellow Senator Nyan Twine of Nima County. Now, Senator Nyan Twine was not satisfied with some of those information that Senator Amara Connor shared with the public while in session. Senator Twine, according to him, I want to read directly from his post. He says, Senator Conan publicly praised the Guinean army while battling ours, as if we all didn't agree to act and keep it confidential. Hypocrisy. That's the second post that he did. Now, and he made another post. He says, American gross disclose of privileged national security information intended for showboating wolf investigation. Do you think, in your opinion now, DK is stuck somewhere there, but I will go to you, CEO. You listen to, if I can play again, no problem, but I think
I listen to it. I've been following that debate.
Okay, great. Do you think this information is a national security information that's not supposed to be disclosed?
Okay, so I got both parties, where both of them coming from. So if you look at it from a clear, from an objective point of view, the issue raised by the Senator Amara was not classified. Everything he said there was not classified. Like he said, 2,000 military stuff, those information, you can Google them. You can Google it and then find it. True. The size of the Guinean military, perfect. He's right about that. So from my point, he was making the case for the reason to fund our military. I think that's where he was going. His goal was to push his colleague and tell them the reason why we should fund our military. Our military is XYZ, is this size, is not compared to that of Guinea, and this is the reason why we should fund our military. So he was speaking from a frustrated. He was frustrated with the fact that our military is underfunded. So that was his point. Was it a classified? The information he provided, was it classified? No, it was not. It's not classified because on Facebook, that's not Facebook, on Google and stuff. So that's my stand on Senator Conan's statement. Now,
so CEO, before you go to Nyaun, I also want to bring you back a little bit. then you can include that. When Senator Connor spoke about Guinea, a senator from Honor there said something. I don't know whether you captured that. The president said, because you are from Guinea, so you know more about them. Do you think this statement is appropriate to be made?
That's irresponsible. That you cannot say that. That's wrong. Whoever, if they said that, then it should not.
Yeah, they did.
It should not even be discussed. It should not even discussed. That's wrong. And that person that said, look at DK suffering from internet too.
But why should we be discussing that?
Yeah, so that's why I don't want to give.
That go to the meat of the discussion. I don't even see it as point of discussion. That's irresponsible. Actually,
so I think that was Senator Connor's point. You know, our military is underfunded. We need to do it more. I'm frustrated why we're giving more money. So that's why he was pushing. Nothing wrong with that. The information wasn't classified. And he went on to say that, I think on his second post, he said, whatever meeting they had with the president, the information out there, he did not talk about in session. But we all listened to it. We all saw it. What he said, I don't think there was a problem. Nothing wrong with that. Now, here's my point. If you were to ask me, you know, about Nyan's post, I understand where Nyan's coming from, Senator Twine is coming from as well, right? So, given the situation, the environment, what's happening now, you know, Guinea is encroaching on our land. Guinea leader is doing all those stuff. They are basically bullying us because of the same reason, lack of good military or strong military. And there's a sensitive issue, the national security thing, and the whole world scene that we're seeing that the frustration there. Liberians are frustrated. The guys are still at our border. They haven't gone back yet. The frustration, everything there. So Senator Twine's point is we can't be almost like in the middle of a battle, which I mean it's not a battle, but in the middle of a battle, and then you put out your own secret. You say, oh, the man is weak, you know, we can't do this, we can't fight the man because our strength is not as strong as this guy. So I think that's where he was coming from. But overall, I don't think anything is wrong with what Senator Connor said from a legal, from a classified, from a security, from a threat point, national security, nothing of that sort. Now, if I were Senator Connor, would I have said that? You know, that no, I would not have said that. I would not have. You know, when you fighting somebody, I mean that's not the case here, but you're fighting somebody, or you can't show your weakness. You can't say I'm short, the DK. I can't show muscle. I can't do this, right? You have to give some reason that people should be able to something like that. Now, also looking at the issue with, you can't compare this with that of Yeke, but I still believe that for some reason this should not have been said. If I mean now, if Senator Connor has his right to say again is protected, I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said it. I wouldn't have talked about it. I was still going to do it in a way that it sounded classic. Just maybe from an overall stance, say, Liberian military would need X, Y, Z, but I won't go too much into the details and stuff because of where he stands, because of he's a senator. When he speaks, his words are very strong. It means a lot. And we all do that on this platform and other platforms. Everybody talk about the military. I have talked about it before. Since Omil left, the 2000 military folks we got, not enough. We talk about it. Everyone on here, DK, everyone will talk about it. But I think when it comes from a senator, in this heated moment, people are looking at it from that vantage point. So I still believe that he's right. Or what he said, nothing was wrong with what he said. I don't think he should be investigated as Senator Yan, suggested. There's no need for that. So that's my take on it.
Thank you. We will go to DK. I know DK say he wants to stay out of politics for a few months. I don't know how long.
You can skip it.
DK, this is national issue. It's not really about politics.
You must have for our we can be pushing me every day. We can be pushing me every day. You must have come getting politics on this show. Anyway, go ahead, host.
Yeah, so let's hear you. Do you think Senator Amaral Connor's statement is a national security issue, or
the first thing I want to display there is Yan post on Senator Connor was wrong. Senator Twine post on Senator Connor was wrong. The Constitution safeguards legislators when they are in session. Anything they say, whether they say we want to overthrow the president today, once they are in session, anything they say there is protected under the law. They can't be held responsible for that. So Senator Cornyn was at the right place and was speaking whatever way he believed, was speaking at the right place. So that was the first place by Senator Nyan Twine. Was the comparison given by Senator Cornyn right? No. Never. You can't do that. But because he has certain place that anything he say, nobody will hold him responsible. So he's at liberty to say anything. When you start naming all the war equipment for Guinea and start calling Guinea manpower, they have 30,000 manpower, they have 14 jets, they have this. Why are you telling the Guinean is all can overrun or because we not all that thing we get zero? That for me was wrong. But the entire thing intensified and it got in the media because Senator Nyan Twine posed. Again, yesterday, I think that way you want to quote me. Yesterday, I said sometimes we talk too much politics in Liberia.
So let me
ask. Guys, coming out, those very guys, the Amara, the Nyan, all those people who are dividing our national kids. I said yesterday, their family, their kids are not going to school in Liberia. So they will keep us, the poor people, focused on minor things, will be running with it, while their family are making headway outside of Liberia. How is that thing impacting us? The first thing the budget they get the Ministry of Defense was small, they carried to 3.5. Fine. Amara was finance minister. What was the capacity of our military? Yeah, and Amara worked in top position in LN government. They knew the size of our army, including equipment and everything. And Amara was distributing the money. What was the budget of the national defense, including the AFL? So those guys will keep bringing debate so that we can pay attention on what is in the public space, while their family and everybody making progress. That's why I say we, the common people, should disregard all that thing they're doing is to just distract us. Our UMN will say it's a diversionary tactics from addressing the main issue. The place where the corner was sitting for almost 4 to 5 years. He was the first minister before the Ministry of National and Ministry of Planning was dissolved. He became finance minister. At that place, he was planning for Liberia. At the position he occupies, he could say, okay, this is the size of the army we want after the war. Then he went to the money place where they can allocate the money. Because, okay, we need to increase your 30,000 to 15,000. Then allocate this to them. Then he Twine was assistant minister, deputy minister to NASCO. People just being around power. And they are being paid for us, the poor people. So they will confuse us that they're advocating for us. They are not. They are being in position of privilege to make decisions that will benefit everybody. They did not. Including all the other people that are there. There are serious things that's going to be happening like what is not happening. Our country is the only place that CIWT will open his school today. And CIWT, whatever thing CIWT want to teach the children, that why he will teach them. Bapolo teaching different things, Butu teaching different things. Tell the men to bring that thing in a session today and say they have uniformity in our curriculum. That when they're giving tests in Butu public school today, that test should be a minister in Dokwatu. It should be in Zogowi. It should be in Petu, in Zuatu, and across the country for the same curriculum. Those people need to call all our people and say when they say school is closing on July 1st in Liberia, all the school in the country to do that. Do you know then they're making sense? Other than that, They creating a society that will just be talking anything. By money, nobody will be talking about anything anymore. You see that dog barking thing they were doing with the president every day. That thing died today because of that statement. That how they will keep confusing about a society that is informed will not be discussing this. We don't even have any church. Anybody open talking at a do that church. When you get member, you go open your school, your school there, so your member children can come there. A lot of things in the country need to be changed. If we don't talk about them, we take those crazy things those people talking when their family are not there. We are the one that are keeping us behind. So that those are things that I said we should not be talking about it. It's a waste of time. There are so many pressing issues that we can take from Guinea, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, and compare with our system. We'll be informing a lot of people. Then everything they say on Capitol Hill, we talk about after 3 days, it's done. Children in Liberia that can be bright, they are just bright because they want to be bright. We don't have a system. University students go to LU, the big university will get there. Whether they get computer lab, whether teacher then teaching on projector. Those people not talking about those things there. You not hear them talking about those things there. You not see that happen. You not have serious discussion for that and say this whole month will focus on this to transform the educational system. We'll focus on our health system to change everything that when John is in Butu for checkup, and the next month John is in Bapolu at the Emory Hospital, the result from the Butu clinic, they can pull it off from the Emory Hospital to say, oh yeah, John was treated for this in Butu. They treat him for this now here. This was the medication John was given in our place. All the things that you have, they just treat you, John. The moment you go to a hospital today, the thing that on you, that thing they treat you for. When you go, they put a cleaning and they put a cleaning how to determine how to treat you. We're way behind. But ask them. When Amara they come to Philadelphia Hospital, they get their record there, they just pull it away and then they treat them out there. They allow test results and everything. But we, the people that can vote for them, the poor people don't have access to all of those things. So they will bring topic, but also be talking about how they progress. Yeah, where I say we don't need to take them serious. Because nothing serious they bring in our place for us to talk about. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DK. I agree with you. Everything you said tonight, I agree with you. You and I, we hardly don't agree on certain things. But this one you said, I agree with you 100%. Are we going to change? No. Are you the first person that have said this before? No. Even the same lawmakers, they say the same thing now. We should stop discussing politics. We should stop doing this. But again, the mindset, the mentality is that if you ask a 10 years old kid in Liberia, who do you want to become? They will say, I want to become a politician because they're where the money is. But I wanted to ask you this question. You said the comparison that was made by Senator Amara Coney was wrong. And I think you were kind of siding with Senator Yan, but you said Senator Yan escalated the issue. Now, you say the information was given in session, so he doesn't need to be investigated. If the information was made out of session, do you think that particular information warrant investigation? Out of session now, let's put it in that case.
So our constitution clearly states. So our constitution. You hearing me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So our constitution says when a lawmaker is in session, anything they say in session, you can't hold them responsible about. You can't investigate them about that.
I agree with you on that. That's
investigate. Yeah. So what I'm saying is everything.
What is the question? The statement was made out of session. Do you think it should be investigated? Do you think it's a national security information that he disclosed?
So then is that particular thing will be, it will be determined by the security apparatus to see whether it's warrant that. If I'm in the case, I would just say, like, John, my opinion is those people not telling that they're not discussing anything serious for us. I just told you what would benefit us. John, a society without education, a proper education system, everybody will want to be politician. A society without better health care, everybody will want to be politician so that they can fly out of the country to seek health care different place. A society without better education, everybody will be. You are going to college here. I don't know whether they teaching political science there, but you can see people on Palava doing that thing. The Kigali, you going there, you now see people on Palava who they doing that. People here doing political science, very serious. But school here is challenging. School here, when they say you're going to school here, it's not a joke. Similar thing with you there. When they say school, but only in Liberia, me tell you, you know how many government officials they are going to master program, but most of them are in country. They traveling all over the place, but they in master program. They also graduate from Cottington Graduate School. They also graduate from a master program. That's it. I'm not even talking about ABCU. When they say you in school in America here, to be working as minister, to be in school and get family, John, you can't sleep. But the moment you become, they appoint you in government in Liberia, everybody can get married the same year. But you know why? They're working full time and go to school full time and get everything together. Nobody can be working in America here that get all the system correct, that you go to school full time and work full time and graduate at the same time. No. You even have to reduce your workload, reduce the school load, and so that you can balance everything to graduate. All those people who go into master program that in government, how many of them sitting down there? How many of them going to school regularly? That's how our system is. Even a master program, people go $50. Oh, you minister already, my man. You just here for the people. That's what the people can do. You just here for the people. So they prepare you to get the people and go outside. And hold everybody accountable. You know, that play will prosper. That play will prosper. So, you know how to know, guy, if I guy on a grass degree for LU, the man enter and do everybody that was in the play for it. In fact, when Tuno was doing, there was a complaint from high school he graduated from. St. Augusta in Kakata. But I made dues a graduating class at LU. A lot of things need to change in Liberia. And you can there's education. That's the only thing I want to say to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I like the way you are going with this conversation. Thank you. Let's go to Siawete, and then maybe after Siawete, we'll go to the CEO, and then we call it a day for tonight. The information we are getting from Sekley P about the guys being threatened, we've not confirmed that. We do not have the audio in our possession, so I would not want to speak to it that much. And I've tried getting to the people who made the statement, know that they are picking my call, so I don't want us to go into that and we hearsay. Siawete, welcome, Chief.
Thank you, Jim.
Let's hear you on the issue of the statement made by Senator Amarak Connor, and after you will go to the CEO Corey Knight.
Well, I think nothing much. The CEO and DK, for me, we are on the same path, but you know, to some extent, I would just give my thought on that. To be frank with you, sometimes I would say it's unfortunate that policy makers will get into these, you know, unnecessary argument. For me, that's how I classify it. To be frank, it's unfortunate because, I mean, how do somebody discuss? I want to be very objective first. I listened to Honorable Kone about the the budget deliberation because Mayu Senator Kone is a chair on public account. And then he's also a member of the Ways, Means, and Finance Committee. So during the deliberation, if you found out that Senator DeLong walked out yesterday, so before the introduction of that, because Moi presented the budget and there was a conversation. So his point from what I saw on Front Page Africa, he was giving his position on how Liberia as a country will need to raise the budget of the defense ministry, our army, giving a comparison between Guinea and Liberia. I think on the other hand, that's where, on our tour try to invoke public sentiment, right? Because we have this looming pressure from the Ebola and all these things trying to put on control. So I think from that angle, he felt that Senator Kone shouldn't have even mentioned the size of our military. But I think everything we are doing, we live in a global village. Today, I stand to be corrected. If you go to the internet and put what's the size of Guinea military or whatsoever military, they will tell you. So there's no secret about that. For me, I don't even see it as an issue. So what I see is to face the reality that is facing our country, right? Because right now, the other day I said it on the show that the size of our military, whether it is 5,000, whether it's even disproportionate, right? If you do your calculation right now, the number of military we got in the country to that of the population, quote unquote, 5-point-some million to that of even 3,000 or 5,000. Let's assume they can estimate over 2,000 or up to 3,000. Does it align with our population? No. So what I'm saying here is I think it's just the timing of the conversation and Senator Tuayen tried to invoke public sentiment. But in no way I listened to the recording. Senator Kone's argument was about the Senate or the legislature appropriating more money now to the defense ministry. The last time when I talked about the issue of recruitment, I think it was CEO who said UN and other, I don't know, we start talking, because when DK was talking about Senator Kone did not talk about that when he was minister. So that be fair to the conversation. Not because it didn't happen yesterday. Senator Kone was part of the executive. He was implementing, appropriating. So the legislature, the appropriating come from the legislature. Now he's in a position to do. Right? So he's in that capacity to do, and when you are in a house, you don't make decision as a person. You make decision on the basis of the number. So he was presenting the case that the military needs this budget, and in giving budget, when you go to budget, when you go to defense budget, what you do is you justify reason why you need this money. I think that's where Amara was coming from about doing a comparison between the two countries, what Guinea has, and that's reality now. You go to the MVTC, and I have MVTC, but other barriers and area, it's clear that Liberia, we don't have any of these things. Okay, they assume that even Amara said he was wrong. But at this time, since the incident, since the Buhaha started between this border stuff, how many military men have we deployed till now? It's a reality because I see that I think we have some limitation as a country, and it's a fair analysis to say that he said in session, where could they discuss it? The man is not a member of the security. He's a member of the public account and the Ways and Means Committee. He was justifying why the reason. Because DeLong was trying to know what was the increase, because the budget that came from the executive was 45 or 46 million. So World Bank, because of the global crisis with the Ukraine and stuff, World Bank did their analysis and gave 8 million for other solutions to our economy. So that money was spread out. That's why you saw 3 point some more million going to the defense ministry. So for me, in my mind, everything in Liberia, people try to politicize it. I don't see the politics there. I think what on the 2IN and the rest of the folks, I think those are all distraction. I feel that he's a federal senator. What he needed to do, once you call the man to order there, he should remain there. But when you paint the man like you are invoking public sentiment, try to, that one you even say about, oh, somebody saying the man from Guinea, I think that person, I don't know whether he's even a senator. Because those are things that inflame, conflict in the country. The man gave his position. The man is a human being. While it is true he's subject to error, but he don't amount to anyone bullying him. He didn't say Amara did not make any. The man is a policy maker. So what he said there for me, in my mind, like DK said, I think people just, because of how people feel about the issue between Guinea and Liberia right now, they try to look at it on the other way. Oh, he trying to tell that the man can come overrun us yet. Why, since they started the last time, the man is looking for a practical solution as a financial person. For me, that's what I see, because in the budget, he's trying to justify why the 3 point some more million and they need more money in the next budget year. Listen to the clip. The man said it. He said we need to do more, because if you look at the budget of Guinea, in fact, the army size of Guinea, and we say we got 2,000 or so. I mean, if that's the point, then maybe they should ask him to retract, but it's already been made. But I think that Onotuayen is the one who is blowing proportion now, because blowing the argument, because the man said it in session and it was done, saying they should investigate on our corner for what? That's what I want to know. So maybe he can appear here to tell us, to give us, reason why the man should be investigated. It should be investigated because he said Guinea got, I don't know how many number of army, and we got this. I don't know whether it's a lot. We got helicopter, our army. That's the first thing. Do we have? That's a reality. So all these things are pointed out so that our government and people can do more. But if that would be to George Amara, for me, I think it's unfair to him too as a lawmaker. He's Senator 2IN, to close on this, right? During the Mita conversation, what was his role? Jim, I'm asking you, what was his role? He spoke.
He was the lead. He's the lead proponent of concession compliance in the country.
Okay, so from that point, could someone say he's stopping investment from coming because Mita had a potential at the time? During the discussion that Mita was going to create jobs, they are bringing 1 point some more billion investment in the country. So could one say, because he was speaking against Mita at the time, he was stopping investment from coming to Liberia? He did not sign, but at the end of the day, he acknowledged that, they are not being the past, we're getting 200 million. What I'm trying to say here is people got their own way, of putting, in the house. To me, in my mind, to be frank with you, that debate, I feel that from Senator 2IN side is just about public sentiment. People, to me, in my mind, he's my senator for the first time. I don't think that argument was necessary. If he had any issue, I think he raised it in the house, but to say they will investigate, man, you get supported the government. The few days, you get made a statement. We all condemn. At the end of the day, you expel Yeke. Amara Kone is a senior member of this government. He helped this government. So he trying to invoke public sentiment. I'm just making my position that the too many propaganda, too many, being toxic in the country is getting too much. We will be brained as a government that go after people who are critical voices. And I don't think he, Senator 2IN, should train on our path. That's what I would say.
Thank you. CEO, take us home, Chief.
I already did. I already gave my point.
Oh, you did, yes.
So maybe the member may restate, but I won't do that. Yeah, I don't think the investigation thing is necessary. It's not necessary. It's not even close to that. I don't know why the thought of investigation is being invoked. The senator didn't do anything wrong legally. He made his point. He gave the reason why he was saying that. He gave a reason as to why the budget should be increased. So other than that, it's just complete, like DK said, distraction there. But overall, It was a great show. We look forward to hosting Mark on Monday. Mark will be back on Monday to talk about the show that will be post the final, and then hopefully we'll have good internet connection and things like that. Tomorrow we'll be hosting Ambassador Guan. He will be back again tomorrow. Hopefully his internet will be stable for us to host him. And on Sunday will be the big day with all our guests here, big guests here coming on to discuss major issues. But overall, it has been a great show. Thanks to you and DK and CLT for always coming on here and making our platform active.
Thank you guys for being here tonight. It's been a wonderful conversation. Thank you to all of our followers who are listening to us via Facebook and YouTube. We want to say thank you for following. We're going to be back tomorrow for another brand new edition of the Heat Tower program. Have a pleasant good night from my end.
Good night.